Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So this video will be part 2 of 2, and only because chapter 4 was extremely long, and might I say, very enjoyable. So in this video we're going to cover both the final boss battle with Mother, as well we're going to have the conclusion to IDA part 3. Now just a reminder, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who are interested in supporting me this way. So as you can see, we have finally made it to the boss. And just in case you haven't gotten here yet, on the way here, there are a series of paths through the technological world in order to get here. And my recommendation is to take the far left path each and every time whenever there's a choice. And by doing that, you actually avoid any random battles that might drain your MP and HP before fighting the boss. There are also a few treasure chests along the way, so it's not like you can't redo those paths. It's just that I wouldn't, there's nothing there if you want to miss those. Anyways, I will say that, first of all, we do come to the conclusion of IDA Part 3, of course, and I do hope that there is an IDA 4 in the future. Unfortunately, as we know, Japan so far doesn't have it, but that doesn't mean that it won't show up in the future. However, obviously at the end of this, it actually kind of wraps up not only how the dream world occurred, but why. So you can see that we're now facing Mother in her digital form, and she's gone kind of berserk because she's within her programming and doesn't realize that this digital mana is, I guess, a real mana. And she is true to her form in terms of trying to make Mana's wish come true. And I will say that, it is a very touching, series, and yet it's a little bit sad as well. And you can see it's very bittersweet that Mana wants to not only meet and help her mother, but unfortunately the computer doesn't really understand. We also do learn that unfortunately, obviously being that she's in an orphanage, her real life mother has already passed. Now we also do find out the significance of the dark apple and why the apple was chosen. I will say, first of all, that I did really enjoy this side quest. Let me know in the comments below how you felt about IDA Part 3 in comparison to some of the other side quests. It was written very well, and it answered a lot of my questions, obviously, from IDA Parts 1 and 2. And I will say, they tied in a lot of that very well, while keeping some of the mysteries for future episodes. So kudos to the staff. Now that being said, you can see that Mana has now gotten Mother to reveal her real, shall I say, life form. Now you can see that the main body is actually null damage and will only take damage if you destroy at least one of the bits. So, you can use some AoE attacks or some single target attacks to destroy at least one. Now, the strategy is to just damage one while leaving the other alive. If you use too many AoEs, you might run the risk of destroying both. And that being said, it's not like you can't beat the boss, it's just that you, leave yourself open for a massive attack. And I'll show you that later on in this battle because unfortunately, I didn't listen to one of my subscribers' hints and I just went in all in blind. So the regular attacks while the bits are active are relatively minor. You can see that there's an AoE that kind of locks one of your abilities, and as long as you have some status refresh using either refresh leap or obviously any of your other characters like Yuna, it won't be a problem. Now you can see that once you destroyed both bit system, it says it's completely destabilized, and at this point, if you do have an EF, you could have activated here. In my case, I did not cast Aurora Force. I decided to start with my setup for AF, and her super combo is AoE large non-type magical attack. So if you had some int down there or a shield up, you probably would have survived. Now in my case, Suzette got wiped out, and you can see the rest of my party was very, very close to dying as well. So if you are setting up for AF, might I suggest bringing in, for example, Azami as your setup for AF, being that she has a 25% int down for VC. Otherwise, the boss itself is not extremely difficult. You can see that even without Suzette's powerful manifest weapon, the battle did get ended very, very, very quickly. So there you have it. Hopefully this video does show you some strategies and don't make the same mistake as I did. Anyways, like most storyline quests, I will let you watch the rest of the video and the conclusion to IDA Part 3 in peace. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.